The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. You talk about this Falcon defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
On play action, Fields. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be Falcon football. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And the Falcon first down.
Down. Down there. 52 Glasgow.
A give left side to Robinson. Oh, there's a nice, oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team,
I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now 3rd down and 7.
A loss of 6 on the play. It's now 3rd down and 7.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Easy.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks him, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here we go.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Ritter headed right off the option. 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter, 48 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Angel.
Off play action, Fields. Claypool with another catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Fields now to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
97. Track one. Ready.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 92 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Striker, 3-3.
Ritter to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This pass is caught by London. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 10-yard
Back to throw, Ritter. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Homer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They snap it to Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Now it's Fields. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fielded at about the 28. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Go, take it to the house.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And touchdown! Tyler Scott with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Orbits get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Ritter now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown! Mac Hollins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before the break. Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Still fighting through tackles. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third and short. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On first down, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Ready. 10 cycles. Ready.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, here's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1.
Ritter off the play fake. Out to his left. Ritter has it knocked down. It's going the other way. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end end zone, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On the counter, this is Robinson. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, here's Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That is caught by Herbert, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Fields on third down. That'll be caught by Foreman. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And quickly, they get to the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. The slot man in motion right. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 44, Hornets 11. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Get to the house. All the way down.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Fields. He's going to let it fly. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Ritter going to change it up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Going play action. Ritter on the move to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But
not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This could be it. This could be.
Here we go.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A give left side here for Herbert. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles,